Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do a bit of a deep overview of this drone synth. There we go. Yeah, it's taken a bit of a life of its own recently, so I'm going to show you a little clip now of it working, and then we're going to look at each bit more in depth. There's a few issues with it I'm hoping people might be able to point me in the right direction with. So yeah, I'm going to do the little intro clip now and then maybe a minute of it playing. But I'll put timestamps on, so if you don't like it, skip through it. Right, yeah, here we go. So yeah, as you can hear, it makes some pretty crazy noises, and as you can see, it's got some pretty lights on it as well, which I like. So I thought we'd have a look and see what each bit does, and then discuss the problems I'm having with it, and hopefully some people can get in touch and say what their opinions are of it and how to improve it. You put it here on that clip, it's very feedbacky. It sounds very muffled at times, and I don't know if that's because of some bad connections on here, cheap breadboards, maybe just so many different wires everywhere. Maybe I'm knackering my speaker, I don't know. But anyway, so where are we here? This is the first bank of 4 oscillators. So the oscillators here are these orange ones. We've got an on-off switch, and then each one of them can go through either a resistor, which you can see from there, or a diode, and that switches between. So green light is diode, and blue light is resistor. And these are fed through this low pass filter, which is controlled by this potentiometer there. From this bank of oscillators, these ones have got the bigger value capacitors in them. It goes up the green wire and then it feeds through into here. And that's the same, exactly the same with this. These are oscillators, these are sort of volume controls, but they seem to affect the rate of oscillation as well. The same again, green for diode, blue for resistor, and these go through this white cable. And then this is sort of a new addition since the last time I filmed anything with this. A low pass filter, but a couple of these light dependent resistors in there. Is it a Vactrol? Is that the word? I can't remember. Yeah, controlled by an LED. So there's these white ones here, represent so they're blinking at the same rate as the LED in there, which obviously is creating that pulsing effect. This orange light there, excuse me, was to try and, I wanted to get a overview of the pulse rather than seeing what the two different ones are doing, trying to make a combined one, and sometimes it works and sometimes it just sits there blinking. A glowing sort of fire effect would be useful in the future. And then from there, we're just going straight to the speaker. That jack lead there, to my speaker here. This is a little sequencer I made. I think I did mention it briefly on a previous video. I couldn't for the life of me get it to work with anything to make a sequence sound. So I thought on here, this is connected to, where are we now? Yeah, to here. So it connects to this LFO there. It's just two 555 timer LFOs. But I thought it might be interesting to have that so it changes with the oscillation from there. It's just something a bit, yeah, completely pointless, but it makes me happy. So yeah, that's basically it. We've got two of these for the oscillators, the CD 4106, where are we? You can see that. That's in focus. And then all the op amps are these TL072s. Just because that's what I had. I think other than this, so this was originally the LFO to control the clock signal on this sequencer chip here. But obviously I'm using this now, so that's just sat there as a nice blinking light. And I started last night to try and build a sort of keyboard to go in there. I thought if I ran all this through a 3-channel mixer, with these two representing 2 channels, and then this little keyboard here representing a third, I might be able to add an extra dynamic to it, but it was the end of the night, and yeah, I couldn't get that to work really, but I will carry on with that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I might do a little live demonstration, see if we can stumble upon anything of interest sound wise. So what's on? That's on. Switch this one on. I need to put a little indicator there to see if we can see when these are switched on. See, I think that's quite nice. I don't know if you can hear that. Anyway, if I move the speaker, a bit closer to the mic, and then hopefully you'll be able to hear what's going on. So if we control these, you can hear the change it makes to there. Both will fall, but it's very muddy. Very muddy. Knock that off. And I found if we crank these all up one direction, we can make some interesting noises with these. Oops, excuse me. Let's go back to this original one here. So that's what we were set entirely on diodes. Yeah, that's where we are at the moment with it. Switch that off. So I'm just going to make a little alteration and I'll be back with you shortly. I've had a little idea. Okay, Right, so all I've done is I've removed, well, I've moved the output jack to here. So I think if we switch that off, that is switched off, we're just going to pick up this one. I was going to use that, we don't need that. Right, let's see what this sounds like now. We're going to bypass all this basically, and just the raw sound from this little synth. So I'm going to switch the speaker on. Turn it down. Turn it back up so we can hear it. So that's it with just resistors. Turn that filter down. Okay, that sounds terrible, doesn't it? There we go, that's a bit better. So that's with this filter turning right down. Now, if we change any of these, is that going to affect it? See, now that's affecting it. I'm sure because it's on the same basic circuit, but we're getting back to this. Okay, that's interesting. That's fading away. Anyway, I wasn't planning on doing that, it's just a little experiment. Let's put this back over there, because it doesn't sound the greatest thing in the world, but we occasionally stumble on something enjoyable. Right, so the future. I don't know. I'm hoping some of you can give me some suggestions. I don't know if I've taken this too far and it's gone past sounding nice to just, you know, looking impressive with flashing lights, and I don't know. But I just want to see what we can do. See now, see what I mean with this little yellow one? It's going nuts now. I'd like to add a keyboard input so we can make a little tune and have the sort of drones going in the background, creating almost like a beat. But yeah, I'd be interested to hear anybody's opinions. But that's about it for today. Thank you for watching. Sorry, it's meant to be a bit more planned, this video, but it's ended up a bit rambling. Yeah, stay tuned. I'll put some shorts up soon. I've been a bit busy recently, so I struggled a bit. But yeah, we'll be back to normal soon. Get some more shorts and get some decent little clips of this developing. And yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you soon.